A light layer of snow was slowly falling over the town of Holbrook, covering the roofs and streets in a white sheet. Every house glowed with twinkling Christmas lights, casting colorful reflections on the snow. Inside the Harper family home, the aroma of cinnamon and pine filled the air, blending with the crackling of the fireplace and the soft melodies of Christmas carols playing on the radio. The Harper family was small: Emily, Daniel, and their 7-year-old son, Tommy. This year was special for them. It was their first Christmas in the old Victorian house they had recently bought. Emily had decorated it with great enthusiasm. A towering Christmas tree stood in the corner, adorned with sparkling ornaments like stars. Neatly wrapped gifts lay beneath it, waiting for Christmas morning. As the night deepened, the town was blanketed in snow. Inside, Tommy stood by the window, his breath fogging up the glass. "Do you think he will come tonight?" he asked. Emily smiled, ruffling his hair. "Of course, sweetheart. Santa never misses Christmas." Tommy looked out the window, but his face didn't hold excitement. It showed something else, something indescribable. Later that night, as Tommy slept in his bed, Emily and Daniel sat by the fire, enjoying hot cocoa. "I don't know why, but this house sometimes feels strange to me," Daniel said, staring into the flames. Emily raised an eyebrow. "Why do you say that?" Daniel hesitated, then shook his head. "I don't know. It just feels like someone is watching. And Tommy has been acting odd too." Emily took a deep breath. "He's just excited. It's a new house, a new place. He's probably still adjusting." Daniel nodded, but the concern didn't leave his face. Around midnight, the house was completely silent. Outside, the cold wind blew, rattling the windows, and the snow continued to fall. Then came a sound, a faint creaking on the stairs. Emily shifted slightly but didn't wake. Daniel, however, did. He slowly opened his eyes and glanced toward the door, where the soft glow of the Christmas tree lights cast faint shadows. Old houses, he told himself. Old houses make noises. Then he heard another sound. Footsteps. Slow. Careful. Daniel gently shook Emily. "Did you hear that?" Emily rubbed her eyes. "What?" Before he could answer, the sound came again. This time, closer. Daniel turned on the bedside lamp and stepped toward the door. A shadow moved in the hallway. Emily's heart pounded. "Tommy?" she called softly. Daniel opened the door and peered out. The hallway was empty. Then a loud noise came from downstairs, like something falling. Emily clutched Daniel's arm. What was that? Without a word, Daniel grabbed a baseball bat and slowly descended the stairs. Emily followed close behind. In the living room, the Christmas tree lights flickered gently. The fire in the chimney was dying out. Then they saw it. All the presents under the tree were torn open. Scraps of wrapping paper lay scattered everywhere. But the strangest part was that the boxes were empty. A soft chuckle echoed from the corner of the room. Emily and Daniel froze. A figure stood by the Christmas tree. A hunched form, dressed in an old red suit, its beard yellowed and tangled. Its eyes were two dark hollows. Long, bony fingers twitched slowly, and its lips curled into a sinister smile. "Tommy?" Emily whispered, her voice trembling. The creature gestured slowly. They turned toward the stairs where Tommy stood, his face expressionless. "Mommy," he whispered. "He's here." Daniel tightened his grip on the bat. "Who are you? Stay away from my son!" The creature let out a chilling laugh. "You called me," it said. "You left out the milk and cookies. I have granted your wish." Emily shivered. "Santa." The creature grinned. "No, not at all." Then it lunged at them. That night, the sound of Christmas cheer was replaced by a blood-curdling scream. When the first morning light crept through the windows, the house was eerily silent. The neighbors rang the doorbell, but no one answered. When the police arrived, they found the house locked from the inside. In the living room, there was only one thing: a tattered old red suit, reduced to ashes, and beside it, a note written in charcoal. "See you next year."